Hi, I'm Jayesh Ranjan. I head the Tourism Bureau in the Indian state of Telangana, capital city of Hyderabad. I'm at the WTM now, and for the past 3 days, the key point that I'm passing on to everyone who is coming to our booth is that many people want to visit India, and obviously, when they are looking at India for the first time, their inclination is to visit the Taj Mahal, the palaces in Jaipur, and to go to the Taj Mahal and the palaces, they have to go via Delhi. So they do a little bit of a stopover in Delhi. Some of them are familiar with Goa. Goa was ruled by the Portuguese, so they still feel that it has some European vibes. Another state which has attracted lots of eyeballs because of sustained campaigns over the last 2 decades or so is Kerala. So lots of international travelers know about these places, but many of them I notice are still fascinated with India. They want to explore more because they know that India is a large country, it's a very heterogeneous country. So we are positioning ourselves as the place after you have done your Taj Mahals and other places, and if you still want to explore more in India, then come to Hyderabad, come to Telangana. So the suggestions that we give is like this. First of all, let Hyderabad be your gateway. You start your travel from Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is a very fascinating city. So everyone knows that India used to have kings in the past, and Hyderabad was ruled by two dynasties, the Qutub Shahi dynasties and the Asaf Jahi dynasties. And both these two dynasties had 7 kings, the 7 sultans of Qutub Shahis, the 7 nizams of Asaf Jahis. So both of them, the Qutub Shahi sultans and the Asaf Jahi nizams, they built beautiful structures, and many of them are still available as great tourist attractions. For example, the Qutub Shahi sultan built a fort called the Golconda Fort, which is considered one of the best preserved forts in our country. They built other monuments also, like the Charminar. All the 7 sultans of the Qutub Shahi dynasties are buried in a common necropolis, which is considered to be one of the most beautiful necropolises in the world. The Nizams also built fascinating monuments. In fact, the 6th Nizam, the 6th king of the Asaf Jahi's dynasty, was considered to be the richest man on the earth, and he has built some very fascinating palaces. One of the palaces has now been converted into a hotel run by the Taj Group and considered to be the most beautiful palace hotel. It's called the Falaknuma, the Taj Falaknuma. And there are other great places also which are on the tourism map in Hyderabad. Hyderabad became the first city a few years ago to be recognized by UNESCO as the world city for gastronomy. It has some amazing dishes. Some of the signature dishes called the biryani and halim have a huge fan following across the world. Hyderabad is also called as the city of pearls. So lots of people go there, they do shopping, they buy pearls. So the point which I have been trying to make is that when you enter Hyderabad as your gateway, you get a chance to see all these beautiful monuments. You also have this cuisine, culinary tourism, you have this great shopping. And after you are satisfied with Hyderabad, there are 3 excursions that we recommend. So the first excursion is to a place called Warangal. So I mentioned a while ago that Hyderabad was ruled by 2 dynasties. The remaining rural parts of Telangana was also ruled by a very culturally significant dynasty called the Kakatiyas. And the Kakatiyas also have built beautiful monuments. Typically in south, the monuments take the form of temples or forts. In fact, one of the temples which the Kakatiyas built was inscribed on the World Heritage Site a few years ago. And I know for sure that there are many international visitors. It's a mission of their life to visit every World Heritage Site. So many of them would be interested to come to Warangal, see this temple, the other Kakatiyan monuments, etc. Another excursion that we are proposing is towards Buddhist sites. So many people know that India is the home to Buddhism, but many of them are not aware that while the origins of Buddhism are in the north of the country, there is a southern arc of Buddhism also, and a key place in that Buddhism arc is a place called Nagarjun Sagar. And so you can see a monastery, you can see archaeological sites. In Hyderabad itself, there's a monolithic statue of Buddha. So one excursion can be around Buddhism. There's a third excursion, as you can see on this video. We have beautiful wildlife. In fact, there are tiger reserves, there's beautiful forests, water bodies. So people who are interested in nature, they can do that. So this is what we propose, that you come to Hyderabad, start your journey, then do any of these 3 excursions, or maybe all of them or 2 of them, depending upon the kind of time you have. And it's a very diverse experience. You're going back to maybe 16th century. At one point in time, you're seeing the palace built by the richest man in the world. Then you're eating some amazing kind of dishes. Then you're doing some shopping. You're getting face to face with a tiger. So you get a very rich and very diverse kind of an experience. There are 2 other new tourism categories, new tourism products that we have introduced for the benefit of European visitors. So one is on medical tourism. Hyderabad has some amazing healthcare institutions, and we do get international patients, but we don't get too many patients from European countries, from North American countries. So we have set up a medical tourism society, and we want to get more patients. So I know, I used to be a student here in England. I know about the NHS, I know about its wide coverage, but I also know that it has huge waiting times. There are certain procedures, certain surgeries which will require you to wait for 2 months. In Hyderabad, if you come to get that surgery done, you can be discharged in 2 hours, not even 2 days or 2 weeks. In 2 hours, your surgery is done and you are gone. So that is one category. Another category that we are promoting is called film in Telangana. So film, people who make films, they obviously look at studio facilities, they look at locations, they look at post-production. So Hyderabad has a very mature and a very thriving filmmaking ecosystem. So we want to offer that to filmmakers here. So this is what I want to offer to people who are interested in traveling to India. You can come to travel beyond the Taj Mahals and all to explore Hyderabad and Telangana. You can come here as a medical tourist, you can come here as a filmmaker, and Telangana and Hyderabad will guarantee that all arrangements which you require to be made are taken care of by us. This is called customized tours. So many people have this feeling that India, things get sometimes a bit chaotic and it's not very organized. But we are giving this assurance as the tourism board of the government that whatever your requirements are, we will take care of it. You do not need to look for anything beyond us. It's a single one-stop shop. Everything will be well organized and you will have the best time of your life. Thank you.
Well done. Wow. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. So please summarize it. I kind of went a little...
That's fantastic. Honestly, it's very, very useful for us. And I think from a travel agent's perspective, certainly multi-center trips
Yes.
are always something that